Okay. And let me take this off too. There we go. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm supposed to have that shit together before I get on. You know what I'm saying? So what up, what up, what up, what up? Let me see who's here. Let's get the roll call going, y'all. I'm sorry it took me so long. Me, Metal Mike, what up? Chris, what's good, big dog? Jermaine Brown in the house. What up, CZ? Don Padre. One. I said, Jermaine Brown. I said we would get a DB. Hey, listen, lots to talk about. You ain't never lied, dog. You did. You called it. You called it. You called it. Me, Marcus is so he went off on Philly. Hey, listen, we're gonna talk about that too. Hey, while you bullshitting, I just got finished texting with Philly, so he might end up in the chat, y'all. So stay tuned. I mean, he'll be if he comes in the chat, he'll probably be able to give us a little bit of color and everything like that. But I'll let y'all know when Philly 500 get here if he's in the chat. Okay. That being said, come on, chill, y'all, chill. Let me get to the let me do the intro for real. Let me do the intro. First and foremost, I'm saying, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Leo. Welcome back to the Bird section. Oh, got a whole lot to talk about, man. Today was the bomb. Today was crazy. But first and foremost, let's get down to business, right? So, first things first, activity alert. Y'all know me. I don't care when things are not going well, when things ain't right. I want activity. Y'all know how I feel about that. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be good I don't know if it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I just want to see people working. And we was all talking about this all throughout the week. We're going into the bye, right? It just so happens our bye week is when the trade deadline is happening. Wait a minute. So y'all gonna give Howie Roseman this year? Y'all gonna let Howie Roseman be on the bye week with the trade deadline coming up? All right, yeah. Howie, y'all know y'all can't leave Howie alone for too long because he always cooking up something. You know how Philly 500 be saying it's Howie season. We just all living in Howie vision, and we just all okay. So activity alert. While you bullshitting, today the Philadelphia Eagles, we traded John Mechie, and you know what? On the real, shout out to John Mechie for being able to secure the bag. I'm happy for him. You know, if you guys are not if you're not familiar with John Mechie's story, and I'm talking about going back into college and everything like that, that young man has been through a lot. So for him to just continue on, we knew that he wasn't going like we have so much depth in the wide receiver room. You know what I'm saying? That a quality wide receiver like John Mechie was able to be good trade was able to be used for a trade. You know, because you got Darius Cooper is back in the fold now at wide receiver 4. You know what I'm saying? We still got Jahan Dotson, and my God, wait till Johnny Wilson comes back next year. You know, like we got we deep. You know what I'm saying? So good on him. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about this new DB we got, Michael Carter. You know what I'm saying? We actually traded John Mechie and a 6th-round pick for Michael Carter the second and a 7th-round pick. So we swapped picks and we got swapped players, right? You know, now Carter, like he was a 5th-round draft pick in the 2021 NFL draft, and it turned out it was Joe Douglas who actually drafted him. You know, so like there's some ties here. There's like some familiarity with him since Joe Douglas is back in the building now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we don't have personnel in the building that don't know who this kid is. You know, now last year he was hurt and it wasn't a good year for him, but he has, since he got drafted, he's actually, done really well. He's actually played in the slot primarily. And so the thought process is like, okay, well, if we put him in the slot, then we might be able to move Cooper DeJean to the outside. Then again, Jacorian Bennett's coming back. So we might, at the end of the day, at the very least, Michael Carter will serve as quality depth in the DB position. Because who's to say Jacorian Bennett ain't gonna be able to is going to take that DB2 spot? It's his for the taking. So that's how I see it. I like it, but I think that we are not. I think it's just the first move. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to end up with an edge rusher. It could be Bradley Chubb. It could be there's a few options out there. Who else? We got the kid from Seattle. There's a few players out there that we could actually, try to shoot for. And I'll be honest with you. I said we were going to trade for a DB. I thought the DB from the Jets would be Sauce Gardner. That's who I thought. I was like, damn, if we get Sauce Gardner, that's it. But that wasn't the case. Now, that's the end of that. Again, stay tuned, y'all. I don't think Howie is done. You know what I'm saying? I think Howie's just in his bag, and he's still got things to do. So just keep it. You know what it is? It's this right here. It's this right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, understand. You know what I'm saying? Is that right there? Ski Mask Howie. Ski Mask Howie. He is in his bag, y'all. Pay close attention. It's his time. I'm just saying. Like y'all get it together. And listen, while y'all here, please do me the big favor of hitting the like button and the subscribe button. And if it's available to you, take a look somewhere around the like buttons and all that stuff. If you see the hype button, hook me up. I'm not really all that. I'm still not. I think it's like it gives you a boost, particularly for the small time creators like myself or what have you. But hit that hype button if you can. I don't even know if what happens when you hit it, but just do it for me. All right. So let's see. Let's get to these comments, y'all, because whole lot to have. Mark is down bad. Okay. Mark Holmes. Hold on. Let me go through these because it's a lot. Sixers looking nasty. Maxey dropping 40 burgers. I heard that. Hey, Leo, Fly Eagles girl. What's up, Fly Eagles? What up, chat? Oh, yeah, my girl. Jonas, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Eagles girl, right, Leo? More moves to come. Amen, mama. Oh, everybody. Hey, Leo, just wanted to stop in and say what's up. I'm back at work, so I can't stay long, but wanted to say what's up. All right, let me do this. Let me do this right now. Let me get this out the way right now while we got Philly 500 in the building, y'all. All right, Philly 500. I am so proud of what you did today. You know what I'm saying? You finished it off. We sort of kind of tag team on Mark this past week, you know what I'm saying? Because Mark was in his feelings. I mean, my man was crashing out. He was throwing all kinds of F-bombs. Philly 500 just took it to him. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome. You know what I mean? And the only reason why this is different, I wouldn't normally be this way, but Mark was especially extra towards me over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was unnecessary. So I started doing things like sending them memes and stuff like that, just to nudge them and to poke at them and everything like that. And so it sort of kind of got him going because he was really in his feelings. I happened to be on the Sunday stream with him, so I got to see. If you guys want to, you can go on his last Sunday stream. It's a 10-hour thing, and you can just fast forward through, pick your spots. But notice how from the beginning, from hour 1 all the way up to hour 10, you can see the change in his demeanor in terms of how he was. And listen, y'all know Mark. He was calling me out all last week, me and Philly 500. So thank you, Philly. You know what? Yes, it had to be done. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at Philly 500. That's right. What up, Lloyd? What's good? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? Thanks, man. It had to be done. Yes, it did. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it did. No, I didn't respond to your email, Lloyd. I haven't had a chance to, but I will. I'll look at it. You know what I'm saying? So again, very, very happy, very proud of you, Philly. You did the damn thing. I am looking forward to doing something with you this week. I don't know exactly what it'll be, when it'll be, but we on the bye week. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just know that The Bird section and Philly 500, we're going to get together this week, and talk about the rest of the season and everything like that, and really have take a deep dive into what we think the state of the Philadelphia Eagles is as it stands right now. And like, I'm looking forward to trying to connect with a number of other content creators throughout the course of the bye week, because that's all we're not playing. We're not playing. So, it's like, well, why not just take advantage of the time and just get with some folks? You know what I'm saying? I know people, plenty of people from other fan bases, particularly those from Detroit, the Washington and so forth. Even I want to talk to some folks out in Chicago. I want to get with some of the people, like from the Chargers, everybody, Detroit, all of them, Buffalo, and say, hey, look, how you feel about your squad? What you plan on doing? You know what I'm saying? So, that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that'll be the thing, and we'll get to do that. You know, Louis said I was there. Yep. What up, Leo and chat? Go Cowboys. Okay. I sent you the pic I sent him that got him angry leading up to, oh shit. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Let me take a look at this. Uh-oh. Damn. Damn, y'all. Damn. Hold on. Hold on. Philly. That's not that. Wow. Wow. What? Oh, damn, Philly. You hurt him bad? Oh, Philly. No, you didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hey, y'all, take a look at this. Let me show y'all what he. Uh-uh. We'll go back to this. And then we'll go. No. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing together right now. So give me a second. Wait a minute. Let me cancel that. And listen, y'all. This is so good. Okay, this is so good. Now I understand. Now I understand why he was so mad. Damn, damn, you did him dirty. Ooh, ooh. Wait a minute. Reset. No. Why can't I get this? All right, y'all. I will figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I will figure out how to get this so that I can share it with y'all. Philly 500, thank you for sharing that with me, man. Wow. Wow. Yeah, bro. Linda, what's up, Linda? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, we are doing something. We're gonna be doing a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Pure comedy, watching Mark squirm. Yes, yes. This picture that Philly 500 just sent me that he sent to Mark. I understand now why he listen, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I gotta figure out how to get this. I gotta show y'all this picture, y'all. This is so bad. This is so bad. Uh this is so bad. Okay. I get it now. I see why he was so triggered. Damn. That's a damn shame. So why can't I just uh, this is so frustrating, y'all. I'm sorry. But believe me, this is so worth the. It's worth the trouble. It is. All right, let me think on this for a second. But anywho, let me get back to y'all because that's what's the most important. Y'all here right now. Why Mark so mad? You know what I'm saying because Philly was giving him the truth, the God's honest truth, and nothing but the truth. Philly is the GOAT. Yes, he is. He mentioned someone sent him a Sesame Street pic or video. Lloyd, that was me. That was me. You know what I'm saying? What's the letter of the day? Oh, yeah, that was me. I sent them that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like between, we are the ones. Yeah, what up, what up, what up? You know what I'm saying? Between myself and Philly 500, you know what I'm saying, and some other dude too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mark didn't have the best of weeks, y'all. He really didn't, but and it's like, and Philly tried to explain to him on the Dan Salio show today too, that he sets himself up for it. He does this to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no change in his mind. There's no making him think. He does this to himself. Okay. Mark does it to himself. And then when especially y'all see how he go off on me. You know what I'm saying? Someone will ask me a question, I'll answer or I'll defend my team or whatever. And the first thing Mark say, oh, you're here to bloviate about your team. You're here bloviating. You're bloviating. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm cool. Then, and he hates my grin, my shit-eating grin. He hates that too. It's like, yo, dog, you keep writing checks your team can't cash. That's your problem. Okay. And I'll be feeling sorry for him. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like what I think I could. Like I tell you what, I felt sorry for him with the Michael Parsons thing. You know what I'm saying? For a hot second. But then he got into talking shit and everything like that. I mean, my man was trying to convince everybody that Dak was having an MVP year. With only 3 wins, he's having an MVP. So that tells you right there, stats is their thing. That's their thing. You know what I'm saying? And he keeps doing it. He keeps setting himself up. He keeps telling people, talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, are you kidding me right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, come on. He talks shit. What does he expect? Yup. Mark sets himself up for Momo too. Yes, he does. Yup. Thank you, Philly. Yup, he does. You know what I'm saying? I saw you on Philly stream. Thanks, Jonas. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Sup, Philly? I hope you have a great day. Daniel Ruiz, what's good, big dog? Facts will get you blocked on Dallas content creator channels. Linda, God damn it. Linda, write that shit again. Say that again. Put that back in this chat again. Preach, girl, preach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thanks, Jonas. Appreciate you, man. Yup, facts. Right? Dallas is 3-4-1. They trash. Amen. Last week, he said Cowboys are coming for that ass. And yet he keeps playing that damn sound bite of me saying you want to eat up some ass. We can eat up some ass because I was talking about fighting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Dak MVP garage time, man. Yes, he is. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Dan. Yup. Linda. Yup. Hey, listen. This is why I love this. This is why I love y'all when y'all come here on the bird section. That's just why I fuck with y'all. This is why I fuck with y'all. Okay? Because it's like, listen, I'm a fan of football. Okay, and I don't mind having an intellectual conversation. And if I can dish it out, I gotta be prepared to take it. Mark has no problems with dishing it out, but man, can he not take it? And let me tell y'all something. This is the other thing that this is something I've noticed about most of the Cowboy content creators too. At a certain point, you piss them off, and they'll say, "This is my channel. This is my channel. You don't like it, you get out. I kick you out. My channel. Mine. They get possessive. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, are you kidding me? If you won't get blocked on all channels, facts are undefeated. Lord, you ain't never lie. It won't get you. Like Dak is eating Jerry's ass right now. Me, Metal Mike. Mark even trashes. He trashes his own team. You know what I'm saying? I'll say something, and Mark will go off on me, and then turn around and say the same damn thing about his own team when I said something about his team. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? If anybody gonna talk shit about my team, it's gonna be me, not you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mark even trashes Steelers. Yeah, Mark sets himself up. He continuously does that. You know what I'm saying? And then decides to go head up against Philly 500. That's why he keeps playing those old videos. You know what I'm saying? With Philly wearing the damn Mark Holmes is my daddy's shirt and him going off and everything like that. Nothing's updated. Nothing. Nothing's updated. They don't say that. They don't say that. You know what I'm saying? So it's sort of kind of like what, you know what I'm saying? So again, I'm just, like, look, y'all, there comes a point where, like after a certain point, you just gotta you're gonna have to, give it up. And that's what Mark can't do. And the thing is that what Philly does is what Philly 500 does is Philly hits them with verbal bricks. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait a minute. They are headed for a downfall once they start giving the coaches and players new nicknames. Yes. Yes. Jonas says, please keep going after Mark. I am Jonas. I'm not going to stop. He dead ass said Aaron Rodgers is mediocre and old. Yet Dak Prescott only has how many wins did Aaron Rodgers got this season? You know what I'm saying? Listen, that Mark is not he's like I respect his fandom, but it's just that like there's a common theme amongst these Cowboy fans. You know what I'm saying? These content creators, and they are the regular season stat champs for in the world, undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Undisputed heavyweight champions of regular season stats. And Dak was going into the Super Bowl, and oh man, like y'all, if y'all could have heard the way this dude was talking, I mean, shit. And I'm getting so frustrated because I want y'all to see this damn picture that Philly 500 sent, and I'm still trying to figure out how the hell do I. Let me see if I can get on my. Did I get it on my? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I want y'all to see this picture. It's so good. It is so good. Let me close that. Okay. And then this here. All right. So now let me see if I can get this on here, y'all. For the people. Yes, here it is, y'all. This is the picture. That's it, y'all. That's the picture. Philly 500. Playing with Dak versus playing with Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Whoo. Whoo. Last time CeeDee Lamb was a champion, Jalen Hurts brought him that. I'm just saying, yo. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? At least Rodgers has a Super Bowl win. What Dak got Choker of the Year award. You know what? This is what's going to be my background next time I open. Let me shut up. Y'all see. Y'all going to make Mark start drinking. Chill. Remember Mark said that CD and Pickens would be uncoverable? I remember that, we the ones. He sure did. Rodgers at least has been to a few Super Bowls. Dak been to zero. Amen. Mark Stress eating as we speak. Probably, CZ. All Cowboys think they win in the Super Bowl in September. Yeah. But do y'all see this shit? Y'all, this is the picture. This is the picture. And you know what? As I look at this picture and I'm sitting there like, you know what? There's a whole lot of truth in that. There's a whole lot of truth in that picture. Ain't that right, Dallas? Look at that. That's the reality of things. That is the reality. So again, what's up, Leo? Do you think CD will become an Eagle one day? Nah, for what? Nah, we good. Nah, we don't need them like that. I mean, you know what? The way they be hooking up these players with getting their former teammates and stuff like that, it's not out of I'm not gonna say it's not out of the realm of possibilities. I'll say that. You know, somewhere down the line, I like here's the thing. I never thought that Julio Jones would ever be an Eagle, but look what happened. And although he wasn't all that productive, he wasn't very productive for us. It was the fact that damn Julio Jones was wore our uniform. Hell, you know what I'm saying? I like that. Stop it. It ain't reality. No, not right now. That's what I'm saying, Lloyd. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's not out of the realm of possibilities. You know what I'm saying? It's not out of the realm of possibilities because I never thought, Julio, like I look at CeeDee Lamb like I looked at Julio Jones back when he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe later on down the road when he's no longer as serviceable as he was in Dallas, who's to say? But hey, to each his own, I guess. The media still keeps playing up AJ Brown trade. He's going nowhere. Because number one, the Eagles are on their bye, and number two, you're really saying there's not much to say. What do you say? What do you huh? Like nah. So make up some shit. Let's manufacture some shit. Let's talk about some shit that ain't actually happening. So I only care if the news ain't coming out of the NovaCare complex. I don't care. I don't trust it. I live in market, and I don't even trust the market. I don't even trust the local media here. You can't, and because they've already proven they can't be trusted. So yeah, I'm good with it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you keep them over there. Yeah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But look, y'all. Again, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and share my thoughts and share this picture that Philly 500 sent me. You know what I'm saying? That's what set Mark Holmes off, and it's been tumbling ever since. So I like it. You know what I mean? With that being said, stay tuned. I'll be announcing some more moves. We're gonna do some things, especially with Philly 500 and a few other folks. Okay, when you are great, I love this. When you are great, people will always have something to say. Amen, Eagles girl. We're gonna end it on that note right there. But before I go, hook your boy up. Y'all know what I need. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And if it's available to you, please hit the hype button. I'm still, trying to figure that shit out myself, but hook me up and hit that like that hype button if it's there. All right. With that, oh wait a minute, BC Nick. The thing that bothers me as a Cowboys fan is the players believe in their own hype after win, but can't string 2 wins together all season. Make it make sense. It's a culture thing. That's a culture thing. It's just like with the guy who's your team is down by 20 and you up there after you make a good catch or something like that. Like, yo, dog, you down 20. You need to concentrate. Like that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I will check y'all again. Stay tuned. We'll be doing some more things. And I'll see y'all later on the bird section. Oh, peace.